Science fans, today we're talking about safety, specifically 29 CFR 1910, 120, that's a mouthful, right? It's a regulation and it's all about protecting people who work with hazardous waste. We're talking about the folks cleaning up spills, dealing with dangerous chemicals and responding to emergencies. This regulation is super important. It's like wearing a helmet when you ride your bike. 29 CFR 1910. 120 makes sure these essential workers have the right training, equipment and procedures to stay safe on the job. Because working with hazardous materials is serious business, and we need to take every precaution. Think about it like this. Imagine a big factory. They use chemicals to make their products, but sometimes those chemicals spill. That's where 29 CFR 1910, 120 comes in. It lays out the rules for cleaning up that mess safely. It covers everything from what kind of protective gear to wear to how to dispose of the waste properly. This regulation is like a big, detailed instruction manual for dealing with hazardous materials. And just like you wouldn't want to build a bookshelf without instructions, you don't want to handle hazardous waste without following 29 CFR 1910, 120. Now you might be thinking, Bill, this sounds complicated. And you're right, it can be. But that's why we're here to break it down. We'll go through the main parts of 29 CFR 1910, 120 in a way that's easy to understand. We'll talk about things like safety programs, training, and emergency response. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about 29 CFR 1910, 120, the better equipped you'll be to stay safe if you ever find yourself working with or around hazardous materials. So let's dive in and learn how to stay safe in the science-filled world of hazardous waste.
Keeping hazards in check is, well, a crucial part of our daily operations. We start by thoroughly characterizing the site to identify any potential dangers. This involves analyzing soil, water, and air samples to understand what we're dealing with. Once we have a clear picture, we implement control measures to mitigate these risks. This could mean anything from setting up barriers to using specialized equipment. It's all about ensuring the safety of everyone on site. Regular monitoring and reassessment are key. We can't just set it and forget it. Conditions can change, and we need to be proactive in our approach. So we keep a close eye on everything and make adjustments as needed. In the end, it's about creating a safe work environment where everyone can do their job without fear of harm. By staying vigilant and responsive, we can keep hazards in check and maintain a secure site.
All right, so preparing for the unexpected is crucial. We need to ensure that everyone is well trained and aware of the potential hazards they might face. Regular drills and continuous education are key components of our strategy. Remember, it's not just about having a plan, it's about making sure everyone knows their role in it.
Engineering controls and personal protective equipment, or PPE, are our first lines of defense. We use engineering controls to minimize exposure to hazards. This includes everything from proper ventilation systems to containment procedures. And of course, PPE is essential. It's important to select the right equipment for the job and ensure it's used correctly every single time.
In case of an emergency, having well-defined response procedures can save lives. It's vital to have clear communication channels and an organized response team. We also leverage new technology to enhance our response capabilities. Everyone must be familiar with the emergency plan and participate in regular drills to stay prepared.
In summary, the 29 CFR 1910, 120 regulations are designed to protect workers and ensure safe operations. From safety programs and training to engineering controls and emergency response, each component plays a critical role. By adhering to these guidelines, we can minimize risks and create a safer working environment for everyone. Thank you for your attention and stay safe.